If you're looking for that Bogner sound without shelling out all that Bogner money, you're in luck because I've got the brand new NuX XTC Overdrive. Stay tuned because the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through it. Well, hey, it's Scott at the Pedal Guy. How you doing? Well, we're all about pedal demos, pedal knowledge, and pedal sales. I love pedals, and so do you. In this video, I'm going to take you through the brand new reissue series from NuX. We're going to be concentrating on the XTC Overdrive. And this is based off of the Bogner Ecstasy Red channel. Very heavily sought after amp. If you can find one, again, give me a call. But they also have a pedal that also emulates that sound from Bogner, and it is $299, whereas this one is $49. You're going to be really surprised with the kind of tones you can get out of this. So let's stop talking, let's start demoing. In the spirit of making this demo easy to follow, I wanted to use a very simple signal chain. So I'm going from the guitar to the XTC, and straight from there to a Hotone BritWind amp, so that you can hear this pedal against a Vox and a Marshall. I kept the EQ curve extremely flat, and the only thing that you might hear from time to time will be some reverb. But aside from that, everything you're about to hear is coming from the XTC pedal. Okay, enough said, let's get to it. All right, I've got my guitar plugged in and turned up, and you can hear that it's a very plain Jane sort of sound. I've got the XTC ready to go. Let's hear what it sounds like. So just listening to it right from there, notice that the volume is only turned up to 3 o'clock. The tone is at high noon, and the gain is turned all the way down, which of course begs the question, what is this going to sound like when I start using the gain knob? Well, let's give it a whirl. So, did you hear the difference there? You get something that's subtle and nice and sounds pretty good with jangly chords, right? And then you can go straight full throttle and you get this overdrive saturation that's just glorious. So on top of that, we can also mess around with that tone knob. So if I turn the gain up to about 12 o'clock, keep the tone right about 3. And, you know, we could also put a little reverb on top of that. And of course, if I switch to the neck pickup, you get this just wonderful saturation sound out of it, and it's really clean. Of course, you know, you turn up the gain, you're going to get what you get, but still, if I turn that gain up to 3 o'clock and just keep everything at 3, you get that wonderful saturation, and that's almost out of control, but not quite out of control. So now, as we switch from the Vox to the Marshall, we're going to obviously get a much different sound. So the XTC is turned off. There's our Vox sound, and here's our Marshall sound. So Marshall Plexis weren't exactly known for their clean tones. So there's already some saturation that's going on there. The gain is turned all the way down on the Marshall. So that's the sound we're getting. So once I start introducing the XTC on top of that, you just get some nice saturated distortion or overdrive over that just to sweeten it up. So if we just go with like what we were doing before, so if I start messing around with the gain, then it's just like saturation time. Nice sustainy. If I start messing around with that tone knob, and then of course if I start adding some reverb on top of that, and let's turn the gain, let's do what we did with the Vox. Let's turn that gain to 3 o'clock, the tone to 3 o'clock. Let's turn that back on. Let's keep it on the bridge pickup. So like the Steel Singer, this pedal rocks, but it rocks in its own way. So it is not a competitor to the Steel Singer. If you listen to those two pedals side by side, they sound completely different from each other because they're both based on completely different boutique amps. So you're going to get a completely different tone out of this. And this is just the second of 4 reissue overdrives that I'm going to be reviewing over the next couple weeks. So we'll have one for the Plexi Crunch, and we'll definitely have one for the rectifier as well. But in any case, that's the XTC. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you later. Well, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions, be sure to visit us at thepedalguide.com. But in the meantime, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for weekly videos and tutorials. Thanks for stopping by here at thepedalguide.com, where I love pedals and so do you.